Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the Seven Districts Presents Emirates D10 powered by FanCode. We are here for the final game of today, which will be played between Emirates Blues and Ajman. It will be the first match for Ajman. Without wasting any of our time, let's head down towards the sidelines where we've got Mudassir Ali with both the captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
We are all set for the toss here. Match number 4, Emirates Blues taking on Ajman. Alongside me is the captain of Emirates Blues, Ghulam Murtaza. Next to him is Adnan al-Mulk leading Ajman. And most importantly, we do have the services of our match referee, Mr. Sivakumar. Home team is Blues, so Ghulam will flip the coin and Adnan will call. Tails is the call. क्या सोचा आपने यहाँ पे?
बॉलिंग करेंगे, पहले से ही प्लान किया हुआ है कि इंशाल्लाह बॉलिंग करके तो 80-90 पे रोकेंगे, इंशाल्लाह फिर चेज़ करेंगे.
और माहौल बताइए, क्योंकि अंडर द लाइट शारजा में खेल रहे, तो टीम का माहौल कैसा है?
माहौल हमारा बहुत अच्छा है और बस लास्ट मैच में हमारी थोड़ी बैटिंग जो हम सोच रहे थे वैसी नहीं हो सकी, तो कोशिश करेंगे कि इस मैच में जो हमसे पहले मिस्टेक्स हुई हैं वो ना करें और इंशाल्लाह जीतें.
और कोई तब्दीली?
जी 2 चेंजेस हैं. एक हमारे राजा आकिफ ऐड हो रहे हैं और दूसरा मोहसिन फास्ट बॉलर.
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट एंड डू वेल.
थैंक यू सो मच.
None first game, happy to bat first.
Yeah, not bad actually. It doesn't really matter. It's 10 overs either way. So, yeah, first game of the tournament, we'll like to bat first.
Shorter format, back-to-back games. What message you have given to the young boys in your side?
I've just told them just take per game because this tournament can creep up fast and comes really fast at you. So take game by game. Try to win each game as it comes. Believe in yourself. Back each other as a team. And keep it above 1-1-0.
Best of luck and do well.
Thank you, sir.
So news from the sideline is that Ghulam Murtaza, the captain of Blues, has won the toss and is opted to bowl first.
Right then, that's the news from the centre. Emirates Blues have won the toss and they've opted to bowl first. And this will be an interesting contest. 2 evenly poised teams. And the first match for Team Ajman. We've seen a couple of matches going down till the wire. And this will be an interesting one towards the end. Umpires walking out to the middle. It's been a good outing so far for different teams. Dubai picking up 2 wins today. Emirates Blues losing their first game. They would be looking for those 2 points initially today. And to open the batting, it will be Adnan Mulk and Hamdan Tahir to open the proceedings for Team Ajman. And joining me in the comm box to take us through will be Rashid Mohammed. Welcome, Rashid.
Thank you, Rizwan. Good evening, viewers. Last game of the day, the 4th game. Emirates Blues getting another opportunity here to really make a comeback and try and win this game. They've strengthened their bowling unit. Akif Raja coming into the game as well for the Emirates Blues. Meanwhile, first game here for Ajman. They would want to make sure that they start well, get points on the table. That always gives you that extra edge. First game, like we saw Dubai as well, they came in with momentum, winning that game, the first one, by just 1 run. And that momentum was translated into the second innings as well, second game as well, beg your pardon, where they, I think at the end, comfortably defended the runs on the board. Some very good bowling at the end, death bowling from Ayman Ahmed, Saeed Nazir. And I think that's what they need to do as well. Emirates Blues would want to make sure that they don't let Ajman get away in the first 6 overs. It's first 2 overs, beg your pardon. That's the power play overs in this 10-over format. And in these 2 overs, if you can start well, pick up wickets, I think you tend to do well overall.
And with Akif Raja coming in the playing 11, it will give them the strength that is required to come out and bowl in the power play. We've known what he can bring to the table. Quite a specialist in the power play and the death overs, Akif Raja.
Yeah, very important bowler. No matter what the format is, he's got his basics right, which is why he is such a dangerous bowler. Meanwhile, on strike would be Adnan al-Mulk. Asif Iqbal officiating in the umpire. Calls a play, and the play it is. First delivery coming up by Akif Raja. Adnan al-Mulk on strike.
Beautiful delivery first up, straight to the fielder, will pick up a single, and Ajman gets off the mark, so as Adnan as well.
A good delivery, fuller length delivery from Akif Raja. Adnan indicating that it didn't rise as much as he was expecting it to, bounce as much as he was expecting it to. But there was some movement for Akif Raja, and that's what you will get from a bowler like Akif, especially under lights. Tends to swing the ball both the ways, and he's got the ability of varying his pace quite nicely. But I don't think he'll vary his pace with the new ball. He'll try to extract some swing, try to bowl a lot of dot balls, especially in these first 2 overs where the field is restricted to just 2 fielders allowed outside the 30 yard.
And talking about Hamdan Tahir, quite an experienced campaigner for team Ajman, has played a lot of cricket here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. A lot would rely upon him just to ensure they get maximum results out of the power play.
Yeah, power play very important for both the teams. Oh, nicely bowled and equally well played. He's taken for a quick single, direct hit, and would have been very close. I think he's made it. But nonetheless, they get a run as well.
Both the batters gets off the mark. 2 runs on board already. They just have to ensure not many dot deliveries, especially in the power play. Rashid, I would expect them to go all guns blazing, especially with the likes of Hamdan Tahir, quite strong off the back foot. It'll be interesting to see how he will channel his innings.
Yeah, they would want to get a feel of the wicket first. Short delivery, pulled away and pulled well. It's in the gap. That might just run away for the first boundary. That's timed really well by Adnan and gets his first boundary.
But didn't hurry on to it. Just waited for the delivery, Adnan al-Mulk, and is found the gap towards the mid-wicket region. First boundary for Team Ajman.
On this one, I think now that we've already seen 3 games played, this wicket is playing slightly better than we saw in the first 3 games. On that occasion, the ball didn't get stuck into the wicket. It just bounced naturally as well. And Adnan was able to place that well over the fielder's head. That shows you that this is now turning out to be a good track to bat on. Nicely bowled once again. Touch too full from Akif Raja. Good comeback.
He's a fierce competitor, isn't it? Akif Raja, after being hit for a boundary, comes back strongly. Likes to take the challenge head on. Akif Raja, UAE cap player, brings in a lot of experience for the team Emirates Blues. First dot delivery there. Wayward delivery down the leg side. A wonderful bit of glove work there coming in from the keeper. And other extra added to the tally. That's where you've got to be mindful of those extras in the power play. Wayward down the leg side. You've got to be careful. Just ensure you don't miss out on the line and length.
Now once again down the leg side, and it's Kamran Atta who's been tested as a wicketkeeper today. Akif Raja bowling way down the leg side, but he's done really well.
He's done well in the previous outing as well, and yet again saving those crucial runs. But Akif is missing his line and length there. He's got to be mindful. He started off well, just a boundary, but then these 2 extras will only spoil the momentum.
Yeah, spoil his figures as well. It's been a long over so far. That's nicely drilled through the covers. That'll be another boundary. That's nicely timed and placed well by Adnan for yet another boundary in the over.
That was certainly hit with some brute force there and clearing the inner circle. Have a look at that shot. It was in his arc and he's placed it quite well. Second boundary in the over for Adnan.
Very good batting this. Not trying to take too much risk, and he's scored some good runs, 12 of them so far in the over. Akif, not very good start for him. Slower delivery. And they go for a quick single. This is outstanding batting here from Adnan and Hamdan Tahir. End of over number 1, a long one that from Akifullah Raja, 13 on the board.
Right then, Mohsin has been brought into the attack from the Bukhatir end. Let's have a look at the field. They've got a deep third and deep square leg in position for Adnan. Well, they've got a wonderful start. 13 runs of the first over in the power play. Mighty pleased with that. It'll be interesting to see how Adnan will look at scoring. Played uppishly. Into the gap, is racing towards the boundary and will find the fence. A good start for Team Ajman.
Adnan dealing in boundaries here. That's another one from his willow. Was way outside off stump and made sure that he played it away from mid-off. Was in the air for quite a bit as well. The fielder at mid-off, I think he was just a little slow off the block. Unable to get to it, but what a wonderful start this is for Ajman. They look like they're in full force here, getting boundaries at will.
Beautiful delivery. Straight to the fielder. No damage done. With the kind of start they've got, they can lay the foundation right for the team Ajman and get close to the triple figure mark we've seen in the previous encounter. Although they lost close by 60, 17 odd runs, it's the ball is coming onto the bat. The scoring has been a bit easy as opposed to the matches in the afternoon.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better now. This track at Sharjah. Slower delivery, nicely negotiated there by Adnan al-Mulk. He's on 14 of 8 deliveries. That's the kind of start Ajman would have wanted, especially in the first 2 overs where the ball doesn't come onto the bat really well in the first few games. These two have provided a solid start. They have got all 10 wickets intact, and you know what they say, no matter what the format of the game is in cricket, if you've got wickets in hand, you always hold the upper hand.
Absolutely spot on there. My only concern is you just have to mention you need to negate those dot deliveries. We've got a lot of grass fields on offer on both the sides. Yet again, 3 dot deliveries on the trot. This is brilliant stuff coming in from Mohsin. You might as well nudge it away, pick up a single, get Hamdan Tahir back on strike. You've done everything right in the first over, and with this dot deliveries, it would only create and mount a bit of pressure on you.
Yeah, but take nothing away from Mohsin, who's done really well. After being hit for a boundary on the first delivery, he's produced 3 dot balls. This is wonderful. But Adnan al-Mulk, he's hit some very nice boundaries. Let's have a look at those 3 boundaries. He hit the first one, a short delivery, nicely pulled away in front of square. And then this one was a magnificent shot through the covers. And at the start of this over, the second one, he played a good shot to get his 3rd boundary as well. So good going here by Adnan, who's dealing in boundaries but needs to make sure that he rotates strike as well. Comes down the track, that's up in the air, just fall short of the fielder. And one more run added to the total.
Brilliant stuff. Change in the angle a bit there from Mohsin. Just a single on that occasion. He'll be a bit relieved there. Adnan al-Mulk, 15 of 10 for him. Hamdan Tahir, we know he can be destructive. He knows the surface pretty well. And last delivery of the power play, they would look for a big one.
Just 5 runs of the over, even though they hit Mohsin for a boundary at the start of the over. It's been a quiet over. Down the leg side will be a wide. That is another problem that has been going on for the Blues. They've been leaking a lot of extras.
That's one area they've got to be mindful about. Just ensure pull those off-stick channels. And Mohsin with the first wide, but we've seen that with Akif, couple of wides in the previous over as well. 19 for no loss. Still a decent start, I would say, for Team Ajman. With the combination of extras and the boundaries, they managed to get to 19. Last delivery of the second over. Walks down the wicket, clears the inner circle. A boundary to close out the over. Hamdan Tahir gets his first.
Well, that was a great shot from Hamdan Tahir. Not afraid to step down the track. Got to the pitch of the delivery and made sure that he had enough on it to clear mid-on. Did that with quite an ease, and it'll be a boundary. 23 for no loss after 2.
2 overs gone, 23 for no loss. It will be Shakib. Change in bowling. Short delivery. A bit of yes and no between the batters there. That was definitely wavered down the leg side. Luckily, he does not get the willow onto it.
And that one hurried on to Adnan, who wasn't able to really negate with that. That's the last boundary, last delivery. But then good delivery there by Shakib. Now comes down the track, whiskers away from the leg stump. That was very good delivery. Now Emirates Blues are trying to make a comeback here, and so far they've done well. Now they just need to make sure they don't give away any more boundaries in these overs.
I think Adnan on that occasion was trying to go hard, trying to hit really hard towards the cow corner, just not able to get the connection right. Change in field. They had deep third. It comes inside the 30-yard circle.
That's the field then. Nicely done. Slower delivery. Good delivery. Gets in half of the bat. That's running away towards the boundary. Fielder giving it a chase and misses that completely. Mohsin on that occasion, well, he's made a mess of that. Need to dive, but he had to put in the dive quite early.
Streaky, but Adnan will accept it. Runs is what matters the most. That was a slow one. Inside edge, as you rightly mentioned, Rashid, that should have been stopped.
But sometimes you don't expect the fast bowlers to put in that dive. They're not known for being good fielders, and Mohsin, well, he's living up to that standards. Nonetheless, 4 runs here, a couple of dot balls as well in the over.
Straight back to the fielder, and talking about the dive coming in, it could be a cause for an injury as well. So you've got to be careful when you're going in for the dive, and especially as fast bowlers, they will be mindful of it.
Yeah, but the demand of the game is that you need to be a very good fielder. You need to be very athletic now. Fielding is the number one aspect in the game now. Things have changed quite drastically in the last sort of 10, 15 years, where fielding is of utmost importance. Well, another slower delivery that's been drilled down the ground. There is protection, and long off will only be a single. So this is turning out to be a good over here from Shakib. Just 5 runs so far in the first 5 deliveries he's bowled.
I think even Team Ajman, currently they'll be pleased with the kind of efforts they've put in so far. 28 for no loss. They've just got another delivery left in the third over. And if they can manage to go, or is that the end of the over? We'll have to wait.
Now they're having a look at the ball. I think the umpire thinks might have just lost its shape. Yeah, both the umpires, yeah, just trying to have a look. Or was it a thread that is just disturbing? Yeah, all's good. Looks fine now.
Yeah, 28 so far for Team Ajman. Relatively will be mighty pleased with the effort so far. With the wickets in hand, they can look for a big score. The good thing for them is they've not lost wickets so far.
All 10 wickets intact. That's a good start for Ajman. They've got runs on the board as well. 28 of them going at about 9.3 runs and over. And Emirates Blues yet to get the breakthrough. Oh, nicely bowled once again. And Hamdan is off for a quick single. Singles is something they won't mind. 3 overs completed. It's 29 for no loss. 3 overs completed, 29 for no loss. Mohsin to come in to bowl his second over. Gave away 10 in the first. Oh, that's nicely drilled down by Hamdan Tahir. He's playing some good shots, trying to get the feel of the wicket, the pace of the wicket. It's not all that easy to go through with your shots. But we've seen Adnan Mulk, who's done well, 20 or 15 deliveries for him. He's hit some good boundaries in those 20 runs and would want to make sure that he gets more runs here. Now, if they can continue to go at 10 and over from here onwards till the 7th or the 8th over, remember they'll have a floating power play as well. They can probably end up at 110, which Adnan was talking about during the toss.
110 on board will be a good total. Full toss. Straight to the fielder. Just did not cash on that opportunity. It was bit wavered, a width on offer. It'll just be a single.
Yeah, Adnan should be livid with himself. That could have been another boundary for him. Low full toss, way outside off stump. Had enough time to react to that. Could have easily just guided that towards deep third and gotten himself an easy boundary, but not the case. Wasn't able to really guide that well. Mohsin has given away 12 in 1.2. Important over this one in the context of the game.
Half tracker, a lot of pace on it. It will be a legal delivery. A dot ball. That's one area, Rashid, I believe Ajman will have to work around. Dot balls would be critical.
I can't afford to face a lot of dot balls. They're either hitting a boundary or getting a dot ball. That's not very good. They need to continue rotating strike. Every run is important. But they're up against a very good bowler. Mohsin is very smart in his approach. That's better. Quick single. Direct hit and might have been trouble for Adnan. But another single being offered here. So singles is something that Emirates Blues would not mind at all. 3 runs of 4 deliveries. Now needs to make sure that he keeps it this way. Not give away a boundary in the last 2 deliveries.
He's done well so far. First over went for 10 and so far he's just given away 4 runs. And as you rightly mentioned, if he can close out the over without a boundary, this will be a very good over tip for Team Emirates Blues.
Yeah, putting a lid on the scoring here. Emirates Blues. That's officially played, but nobody at that region. Will again be a single. So this is turning out to be a very good over and a very good spell by Mohsin.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff so far from Mohsin. Just not giving any room whatsoever for the batters to free their arms. And Hamdan Tahir, as we know, he's already played 6 deliveries. You would expect something to happen from here on.
Yeah, something has to give in. They'll have to really bat with some intent now. Try to get boundaries. Comes down the track, slower delivery, very close to the off stump. This has turned out to be a superb over. Just 4 runs coming in that. 4 overs completed. It's 33 for no loss.
Shakib will continue. Just giving away those 6 runs in the first over. Well, the change in pace yet again, a slow one. The back of arm delivery coming in from Shakib. Well, he's done well in the D series. Rashid, he was quite impressive with his bowling performance, especially towards the death, and the captain relying upon him and just trying to see if he can get a wicket over here.
He's turned out to be a very good bowler, Shakib. Today as well, just given away 7 in his 7 deliveries he's bowled. That's very good. Anything below 9 and over in a T10 format, I think that deserves to be applauded. Because the bowler more often than not does well. It's pulled towards the onside. It's in the gap. Might run away. Yes, it does. It was a chase for the fielder, but the ball wins the race. Much needed boundary here for Hamdan and Team Ajman.
Probably a timely dive would have saved those 4 runs, but Hamdan Tahir will certainly take that. It was towards that off-stick channel, dragged it towards the mid-wicket region. Yeah, probably a dive would have helped there, Rashid.
And not very easy to put a big dive. Remember, it's a short format, a very quick turnaround. They've got back-to-back games. Emirates Blues playing their second game of the day. So that might be one of the reasons why. Goes towards that region once again. Now it's towards the left of that fielder, and it'll be another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. Good batting here from Hamdan.
Well, that's the call from the captain to go big, and I think he's responded to the call. Just flicking off towards the fine leg region for a boundary.
Those thick bats helping the cause. Wasn't from the middle of the bat, but Hamdan Tahir, he's a brilliant batter, very talented. He's gotten runs in every format, be it the shortest one or the T20. We saw him in the 50 overs competition as well. Once again, trying to go across the line. Doesn't get the timing he was looking for. Will only be a single, but he's done most of the damage. Scored, got a couple of boundaries in this over already.
Well, with the kind of batting depth they have, they might as well try to capitalize from here on. They've got to take those, I wouldn't say calculated risks. They've got to go after everything now with 5 overs left in the innings.
They're all 10 wickets intact, so they would want to get a lot of runs now. Both of these batters are quite settled out there. Slower delivery, nicely bowled by Shakib, making a good comeback. 10 runs given in the over so far. If he can get a wicket here, all will be forgotten how this over went by.
Well, despite getting those boundaries by Adnan, it's those dot deliveries which will come and haunt you down, especially in a T10 format. And I think Shakib has done well. After the 2 consecutive boundaries, he's managed to put a lid on the scoring.
Last ball of his spell. Can he finish it off well here? We'll have to try and finish it well. They might be going for the batting power play, the floating power play after this. Oh, he's bowled him! That's a big wicket. Timely wicket here for the Blues. They were desperately trying to break this partnership. And Shakib is the man who's finally done that for the Blues.
What a delivery that was. Right on the money. And he gets the better of Adnan. Let's have a look at that. Beautiful. Just trying to go across the line, looking for the cow corner region. Well, ended up finding the timber. Adnan departs. And Team Ajman are 43 for 1.
Well, Emirates Blues have managed to break the partnership. And it's going to be the spinner Abdullah coming in. He bowled a good spell in the previous game. First delivery. Oh, that's been played towards fine leg. I don't think Kamran Atta has collected cleanly. They've crossed through for a single. But I don't think they've appealed for that. So one more run added to the total, and Shahrukh Amin will be on strike. And on strike with me in the com box will be Abid Ibrahim coming around the wicket.
Thank you very much, Rashid. Not certainly fan of coming round the wicket. Make me come from over, and I might produce wickets.
Oh, good delivery. That was the googly there from Abdullah. Fished outside the line of leg stump, which is why there'll be no appeal to that, and Shahrukh Amin will have to wait to get off the mark, just like Abid. Will probably take another 10 overs to get off the mark.
I'm not certain what you have eaten today. You look full on a bunting mood. Well, that's been hit hard. And still not got enough.
And nowhere near the middle of the bat. That was from the toe end. Didn't have the distance at all. Shahrukh Amin yet to open his account. Another googly there from Abdullah. That's nicely done. Shahrukh placed it in the gap. They're coming back for the second. Yes, no. Could have been a sorry there. Very good bowling this by Abdullah. He bowled well in that previous game as well. Didn't give away too many runs. And today, in the second game as well, he's bowling well. He's given away 3 runs so far in the 4 deliveries he's bowled. Ajman are a touch behind in this game so far. That's nicely timed. Has he got the distance? No, falls short. And a catch has been dropped as well on the boundary rope. Everything happening here.
Yeah, it looks like a plan in place for Hamdan. They know that he likes to go on the leg side more. And that is the longest part of the ground. So he didn't do bad by connecting that one well, but it's fortunate for him. Oh, that's a lovely delivery. A great one. Over number 6 comes to an end. 48 for 1.
Naveed into the attack. Oh, nicely bowled outside the line of off stump. Hamdan trying to go across the line. Misses it completely. Dot ball to start the over. 48 for 1. They're not on track to get to 110 at the moment. They need some big shots. The timing not working for Hamdan Tahir, especially down the ground. He's probably trying to hit them too hard. Not getting them in the middle of the bat. Now 2 left-handers out there. Emirates Blues would want to have a spinner, an off spinner. We can probably come in to bowl. We did see some turn and offer for some of the bowlers. Naveed has started well in this over. Starts off with a dot ball and a single. That's played miles up in the air. I don't think it's got the distance. Fielder settles. No. Miscommunication between Shahid Bhutta and Akif Raja, the 2 fast bowlers. Was fortunate enough to land in between the 2.
Yeah, I think it was pure the fast bowlers' athleticism shown in the outfield. The fast bowlers, I think the calling was not the clear one. It's been hit hard now. Again, towards the long on. These ones are not hurting team Emirates Blues, I reckon. They are trying to prevent the boundaries. They're probably looking for these batters to get frustrated. Again, a big shout. I'm sure that appeal must be heard outside Sharjah. He was rather demanding that one. Yeah, he was well in. Lofted in the air and lands in front of Akif, who's patrolling that cow corner. A very sensible over. A good one comes to an end. Given only 5 in that, it's 53 for 1 after 7.
Seven overs completed. It's 53 for 1. Now they've given a new role to Shahid Bhutta, who's coming in from the pavilion end. He will be bowling the death overs for Emirates Blues. Oh, starts off with a good delivery. Hamdan Tahir beaten for pace, I think. That's a fabulous delivery from Bhutta, who's been very impressive in the recent past. He's been getting some good wickets. He's bowling in the right channels. He's been consistent with his line of length, and that's what you need from your fast bowler. Shahid Bhutta has definitely produced that, and which is why he's been featuring in a lot of teams. We saw him in some of the franchise cricket tournaments as well. Hamdan Tahir at the other end, he's on 22 of 18. Hasn't been able to get his timing so far on this difficult wicket. A short delivery once again. That's nicely bowled. That's a wonderful delivery. Good variation shown by Shahid Bhutta. This is the reason why he's been given this new role to bowl the 8th and the 10th over for Emirates Blues. At the end of this over, it's going to be very difficult for the team Ajman to get to 110 runs, which they were targeting at the start of the innings. Before at the toss as well, Adnan Mulk wanted his team to get to 110 runs. At the moment, there is a clear struggle here for some of the batters. Oh, that's another very good delivery. Takes his shoulders on the way. Will it be called as leg buys? Yes, that is a leg buy there. Hamdan gets to the other end. Looks fine. Yes, he's a strong lad. Was off his forearm. Nonetheless, the first run in the over, although I won't go into the tally of Shahid's numbers because I was called as an extra, a leg by. The team total increases to 54 for 1.
Yeah, it's not a bad ploy there. Just trying to angle it away from the left-hander. Shahid Bhutta, exceptional bowling. Yeah, this time he's followed the batter, was looking to make room outside off. It's been a wonderful spell so far. 4 deliveries, and Shahid Bhutta is yet to give a single run from his account. Yeah, he looks comfortable against the left-handers. More importantly, it is that he's not trying to do anything fancy. He's keeping it simple. Oh, this time going down the leg side. Missed the target. Yeah, a bit of a chat there from Shahrukh Amin. Well, one thing is missing out in Shahid Bhutta that I have witnessed him in the 10 overs format. Probably last season, he was very lethal when it comes to bowl those Yorkers with that high jump, high arm action. When he bowls those Yorkers, at times it gets unplayable deliveries. I haven't seen him bowl that delivery yet. Well, that's gone up in the air. There's a cry for catch it. It's bowler's call. And he put that one down. Though it was a difficult one, he's tried really hard. But it's been a great over so far. He's going well. Only 3 coming off this over so far. You would like to add that one on the wickets column. Last delivery from Shahid. Oh, that's gone well. Only single will be added to the tally. Another great over from Emirates Blues. It's 57 for 1 at the end of 8. Well, it's a floating power play. It's mandatory if you don't take it before 8 overs. And it's now maneuvering their fielders around. Team Emirates Blues. We've got 2 fielders, 3 fielders out at the moment. Which one? They've got the deep square leg out. And they've got mid on out. They have covers out as well. So they are looking, yeah, all sorted now. The long on comes in. Long off rather comes in. Yeah, just taking it away from the left hander. Wonderful delivery from Akif.
That's a good angle there from Akif Raja. Bowling it away from Hamdan Tahir, who's been out there since the start of the innings. Faced 22 deliveries for his 23 runs. And Akif has got a good field setup. He's got a deep mid-wicket and a fielder at the point boundary behind point. So this is a nice setup here by Akif Raja, covering both the sides of the wicket.
Goes straight to the man, standing on long on. An easy catch for Naveed. Akifullah Raja strikes, takes that struggling inning of Hamdan Tahir to the end.
A good experienced bowling by Akif. Bowling it away from Hamdan Tahir, forcing him to go across the line and try and clear that fielder at mid-on, who does really well, picks up the catch. Hamdan Tahir walking back to the pavilion. He scored 23 runs of 23 deliveries. Hasn't been able to get going. Second wicket down for Team Ajman. It's just 57 runs on the board. Well, good wicket that from Akif Raja. New batter in is Jeevan, with a very talented all-rounder. We'll see him with the ball in hand too in the next innings, where at the moment he's got responsibility on his shoulders to get his team to a decent total.
Yeah, I think right now Ajman is a bit too behind, a lot behind what they've been aiming at the toss, where the captain is looking around 110 runs to be a safe target to defend. And that looks a distance from here. Yeah, good delivery. The pace on outside off. You can see Shahrukh Amin has clearly covering all three stumps, and he knows that ball would be outside off, and that would be angling it away.
That's very good bowling from Akif Raja. He's made sure that he doesn't let the batters settle down. Not bowling in one line or length. He's been mixing them up quite nicely. This has resulted in this being a very good over. Slower delivery. He's got a hold of that. It's played towards mid-wicket, but straight into the hands of the fielder, who was placed on the boundary row for that kind of a shot. Akifullah picks up his second in the over.
Quite challenging to play that angle for Shahrukh Amin. And it's a smart bowling there. He knows where the longer part of the ground is. And he's placed that fielder for a reason. And Shahid, making no mistake, takes that catch quite easily. Another wicket goes down for Ajman. It's Shahrukh Amin who's walking out. Scored 5 of 10. It's 58 for 3. Final delivery. Gets a dot ball. What an incredible over this has been. A wonderful one. 58 for 3 after 9. It will be final over, and it will be Shahid Bhutta to bowl the last and the final over. Yeah, there will be a lot of eagerness to get boundaries for Ajman. They'll be certainly looking to maximize this over. Oh, that's a wide delivery. Quite frustrating for Bhutta.
Well, that was very close to the tram line, Abid. I thought the umpire might just let it go, but he thinks otherwise. He's got the best view in the house, very close to in the centre. Shahid Iqbal, I thought he started off well. Gave away just 3 in that previous over he bowled. And now he started off with the extra outside off stump.
Well, that's just checked in, and that's been easy dismissal there. One-hander was not going anywhere, but straight to the long off, was standing on 30-yard circle. Mohsin takes that easy. Another wicket goes down for Ajman. Problem continues.
And they keep losing wickets at the wrong times. And the good bowling continues from the Emirates Blues. That was the first delivery that was bowled. It was a wide delivery. Jeevan Gangadharan unable to make an impact. He's checked out before he could check in. Got just one run to his name. Fourth wicket down. It's 59 on the board.
It will be Dania Liaquat. Yeah, he rips up off the pads, and that would be given as leg by. So I think there was a bat. Yeah, that was given as runs. As finally Ajman managed to get 60 on board. Well, they will try hard to bring another 10 at least to get 70 at least on board.
Yeah, something for the bowlers to really work with. 60 is well below par at the moment. They've lost just four wickets, not a lot of wickets going down, but they haven't been able to get the boundaries going. Oh, that's a wonderful delivery. Very good delivery by Shahid Butta. Dot balls are of great essence. Let's have a look at that wicket once again. Shahid Butta bowled it nicely into the wicket. Gangadharan was way too early into the shot, chipped it in the air, and a simple catch to Mohsin at mid-off. So Shahid Butta, I think he's been rewarded and rightly so, deserved a wicket, and he's picked that.
And that's hit towards the cow corner. And the call is for two. And they will get comfortably two. They need boundaries here. These ones and twos will not hurt team Emirates Blues. Have to bring something out. The ram shot would not be a bad option.
Well, both these batters are new to the crease, Abid, so I don't know if they've got their eye in. They haven't been able to get the timing right, especially against Shahid Butta, but take nothing away from the bowlers of Emirates Blues. I thought they were very consistent with their line and length. They had good plans and eventually executed those plans really well.
He goes up and he goes over for a maximum. Finally, something to cheer for Ajman. That was a wonderful shot. Great in control. Zohaib Khan.
Not very easy to play that off the back foot, but he transferred his weight quite nicely, was in good balance, and got a hold of that and made sure that he deposits that for a maximum. Very good shot there from Zohaib. Trying to get to a total where the bowlers can really do something for Team Ajman, because at the moment Emirates Blues are all over Ajman. They haven't let them score too many runs, and then also made sure that they bowl a lot of dot balls.
Yeah, indeed. They kept the batters guessing. Well, that's again a biggie. Could be. Yeah, that was just landed in front of the fielder. Ghulam Murtaza there doing a good job. And Ajman must be cheering. At least they got something to defend. 70 runs they got on board. With 4 wickets down. Really not a great day for Ajman batters, as they did not really post a big total. They were aiming for 100 and plus. Well, it's 71, the target which has been set for Team Emirates Blues. Who's playing their second game. They would like to finish at least on high. They had been defeated by team Sharjah in the first encounter, and now on the second game for them. Have a look at the highlights of this first innings, the passage of the play. It was a trial initially Adnan al-Mulk along with Hamdan Tahir to get them runs, but again, those dot balls were a problem. They were getting those boundaries coming in, but not using the power play in their favor, I think, which has put the pressure from top till the end.
Yeah, they couldn't get many boundaries, especially after the power play overs. They had their batters in the middle for quite a while. Hamdan Tahir was struggling as well. He did hit some boundaries, but I think that run-a-ball innings of 23 really didn't make an impact that they were looking for. Raja Akifullah, he was good in that one over he bowled. He was very nicely bowled. He picked up a couple of wickets in that over, and that is what dented Ajman to not let them get away with the game. Shahid Butta, he was outstanding in those 2 overs he bowled, and bowled the death over as well. He was taken for a maximum. That was the only boundary against Shahid Butta in the innings, and it turned out to be a very, very good first innings for the Emirates Blues.
Well, it was quite a frustrating day for Ajman, and the batters, really, it's their first game, didn't get much runs, but the bowlers will need to come in hard and get them early wickets. Well, time for us to hit the brakes, and we'll take a short one and be right back with the chase.
Day 1, match number 4 in progress. First innings done and dusted, winning the toss. Blues captain Ghulam Murtaza invited Ajman to bat first, and all they could manage is just 70 runs in their allotted 10 overs after a flying start provided by the captain Adnan Mulk. The other batters, they just could not capitalize. The likes of Hamdan Tahir, Shahrukh, they struggled, but thanks to Soeb and Jeevan, who got some runs, but all they could manage is 70. And to talk a lot more about the batting troubles of Ajman, I've got with me Rizwanur Rahman. Good evening, Rizwan.
Good evening, Mudassir. Two Hyderabad is in the house. Expected to be a cracker of a contest, but I think winning the toss, opting to bowl first, Emirates Blues just did not get enough runs on board. They started off well, 2 overs, 19 odd runs. From ever since then, they just could not get the runs going. It will be Zishan Nasir with all his experience starting the proceedings from the Bukhatir end.
So Zoeb and young Ahmad Tariq out there in the middle for Blues. They had their own struggles. Lost their first game. What a start to this tournament. Dubai back-to-back wins. It's a backward deep point and deep square leg 2 fielder station outside the 30-yard circle. Zishan Nasir runs in. It's Zoeb on strike. Onto the pads. Smile. Putting that full length dive.
Zishan Nasir with his express pace usually clocks about 135 to 140. You've got to see him off in the power play with the likes of Zoheb and Ahmad Tariq. They've provided that foundation in the previous outing. They've got to do the same. It's a decent wicket to bat on, a low scoring game, and I think with the kind of batting depth they have, they will be able to get this over the line comfortably.
This one also losing the first game. Now it's a very good chance if they can chase this total in 6 or 7 overs that can boost their net run rate. It's a long tournament. But early days for all these teams. On the back foot straight away off the mark, Tariq.
Drop and run, that's the right way to go about it. Just have to ensure they don't have too many dot deliveries. We've seen that with the innings of Ajman, especially with the likes of Adnan. After getting a wonderful start, those dot deliveries creating a lot of pressure onto the batters.
A lot was expected from two young left-handers, but I do understand the first game of this tournament, not able to adapt to the conditions. Pulled nicely, running hard. No chance of the second run. Excellent work coming in from Shoaib Khan. Another new face here in UAE domestic circuit. A terrific all-rounder. And good to see someone like Shoaib Khan getting an opportunity to play in the Ajman squad.
That was the massive maximum that he hit, because of which they were able to reach that 70-run mark coming in from Sohaib Khan. And we have another Zoheb here for Emirates Blues, who's also looked in good nick. Watchfully played by Ahmad Tariq. They get a single comfortably. Slow and steady start. They wouldn't mind that given the total that they're chasing down.
Not at all, and Harry rightly said they're chasing just 71, but also they need to make sure to keep in wickets intact and get those odd boundaries. So decent start by Zishan Nasir, yet to concede a boundary here.
Well, goes over, and that has been dropped. Can you believe that? It's the start that you're required to take. An opportunity was created by Zishan Nasir, and the fielder just could not hold on to it.
Nicely bowled, and there was a fielder station. A poor effort coming in from Jeevan, one of the safest fielders in the Ajman side. Survives Zoeb at the end of over number 1. It's 8 for no loss.
Right then, new bowler in place. Ahmed Tariq will face the tunes of the left arm spinner Ismail. Cuts away in style with some authority is the young lad Ahmed Tariq, and he makes it look so easy, Mudassir Ali.
He's technically very sound batter. Young Tariq getting better of Ismail. Width offered, made room and goes through the offside. A good looking shot. So both the batters now getting a boundary to their name.
Gives himself a bit of room. A loud call. Wait on, says Ahmed Tariq, and rightly so. That's exactly what you need. You don't want to lose your wickets in the power play. He's got the boundary. They can afford to have a dot delivery. Wavered. That will be a wide. Bit of exercise for the umpire, Mr. Asif. Asking for a field change. Hamdan Tahir. Yet again, giving himself a bit of room. Clearing the inner circle towards the extra cover region. Another boundary for Ahmed Tariq. And I tell you what, and he makes it look so easy. A wonderful batting performance coming in from Ahmed Tariq. And especially when you have Zohaib Khan on the other end, it will give you immense amount of confidence. Good shot.
So 17 for no loss. Right decision made by Ghulam Murtaza winning the toss and opting to bowl first. Likes of Ahmed Tariq looking good, batting at a strike rate of 200 here. Excellent running between the wickets. This is what I like about this combination left hand, right hander out there in the middle, the likes of Tariq and Zoeb. They're making sure not to play too many dot deliveries. Running between the wickets has been excellent.
Oh, absolutely spot on there. They've done that in the previous outing as well. Quite instrumental with their approach towards the run chase so far is team Emirates Blues. Good delivery. Just nudged away towards the mid-wicket region. Will just be a single. 10 runs already in the over so far. In fact, 11 now. I think they've got those runs which are required in the power play, the team Emirates Blues.
Trying to hit it hard. Yes and no. There was an opportunity to get some runs. Nevertheless, a dot delivery. 2 overs done. 19 for no loss.
Two overs gone, 19 for no loss. We'll have to wait if, yeah, that's the sign for the floating power play. Why not? When you've got those 19 runs already on board in the power play, you might as well cash on the opportunity when you have two set batters going all guns blazing so far. 6 of 5 for Zoeb, 11 of 7 for Ahmad Tariq. In comes Zishan. Nasir will continue. Beautiful delivery. Right on the money. Using all his experience. Has rubbed shoulders with some international players. Zishan Nasir. Very talented fast bowler.
Rightly said. Right arm fast bowler. Always among the wickets in the domestic circuit. He's the one who can break this partnership. Played inside out. Timing has been impeccable. And excellent placement. Dealing in boundaries, young Tariq.
Well, he's always finding the gaps, Mudassar Ali. Not just in this match, he's quite confident. Looking at the way he's actually phasing out his inning is quite impressive. This young lad is only going to shine with over a period of time. What would be his age? 17, 16, Mudassar?
He's nowhere near to my age, I can say that. I've seen this boy since he was just 10 years old. Very hard working. In the air. Yes and no, send back. A well directed bumper from Zishan Nasir. He was in an awkward position, but no damage has been done.
Well, I quite like the intent of the players of Team Ajman. Although they're defending a very small total, the intent, the body language, they're giving it all in the center. And that's exactly what you need early days in the tournament. It's the team combination, the strength. That's a beautiful delivery coming in from Zishan Nasir. Bit of mix up. Yes and no. Had a shy at the stumps. I think he's comfortably made his ground.
Oh, nicely bowled and equally well played and well fielded by Soeb Khan. Excellent timing.
Absolutely. Deep square leg, deep third, in position. Timing it really well is Ahmad Tariq. He's got to do something different to pick up a wicket here, Zishan Nasir. Short delivery. The running between the wickets has been impressive. Just a single on that occasion, but they will take that. Dania Lihakat on your screens. A bit of surprise. Came in a bit late. I would have expected him to come early to bat on, knowing the kind of batter is quite destructive. And Shahrukh as well didn't come out to bat towards the end. Came in very late. But these are the things that they've got to work around, especially in a T10 format.
Just going past that fielder, short mid wicket, lightning quick outfield. And he fetches a boundary. A poor effort coming from the fielder. And ends over with the 4. Zoeb moves to 11. Ahmad on 16. Emirates Blues on 29 for no loss at the end of over number 3. Cruising well here. They've lost the first game in this tournament, Emirates Blues, but now things are in control. And in comes the young leggy, Isam Mathew Rab, regular with Ajman. And he holds the key here.
Flighted and heading into the gap. The fielder will cut it off. Isam Mathew Rab has been quite impressive in the D series, which was concluded recently, the 20 and the 50 over format. However, this is a different ball game. Anything in the slot, you're expected to be punished. He's got to be mindful of that.
Especially against Ahmed Tariq. How quickly he shifts his weight on the back foot. Always make sure to play on the merit of the ball.
Spot on, absolutely. Maneuvers quite well. Gets runs from all the corners of the park. And 32 for no loss. And most of them have come from the blade of Ahmed Tariq. 19 of 13 for him. Rightly, so just a single down the ground. Zoeb will be pretty happy with that. They know they've got this game without any wickets lost so far. They are in full control of the game.
I like the way they are approaching this target. Pretty much relaxed and composed. To the back foot, but straight towards the fielder.
Would have expect Daniel Liaquat to come out and bowl just to drag the game a little bit. I know it would not be much of a difference. However, it's a long tournament. The net run rate might come in place. Was there a half chance? We'll have to wait for the replay. They look for a single, get it quite comfortably.
Was firmly struck towards the bowler. There was a chance, an opportunity. Just a single coming in. It's a good over so far. 5 balls, 5 runs conceded. Can he bowl the wrong one here?
Tossed up, straight down the ground. Will just be a single to close out over number 4. A decent over from Isam Mathew Rab, and that will bring us to the end of over number 4, 35 for no loss. Right then, 4 overs gone, 35 for no loss. Currently in cruise control. Good delivery. Played off the back foot. Is feeding the strike to young Ahmed Tariq. And why not a batter who's in sublime form. What an experience for the young lads in this tournament, Mudassir, to come out and showcase their talent.
Oh, these two are a future prospect for UAE. If you ask me, technically very sound Ahmed Tariq, especially. Oh, look at that. Excellent hit. Though he'll get just a run. But looking good. A confident stroke coming from Ahmed Tariq. And he can be the someone who can cement his place in the longer format for the national side. And Zoeb, what a wonderful domestic season he's having with the bat.
He certainly packs a punch, isn't it, Ahmed Tariq? cut shot, poor bit of fielding there. Wouldn't do much of a damage, will just be a single. But at this level, you're expected to stop them, especially when you're defending a very small total. Jeevan Gangadharan has been good so far in this over. Just 3 runs given away.
Change of pace, very watchful Ahmad Tariq. Dealing in singles. They have got 6 runs in the previous over. Now they have got 4 runs in 4 balls.
A lot of learnings for the teams who have lost today, especially talking about Team Fujairah, who we were expecting to go past the line with ease. Harshit Kaushik going for a big one. He got the maximum. Then yet again, just 5 required of 5, trying to go big. This is placed into the gap. They look for 2 and will get it quite comfortably. Talking about the learnings, definitely, given it's a long tournament, they would want to bounce back. We know how Team Fujairah is. They were written off in the 50 overs format, but they managed to get into the semi-final. They defeated Abu Dhabi and they were the crown champions against Sharjah.
Look at that. A direct hit. There was never a single. Zoeb called and the young Tariq responded to his call. A brilliant throw coming at from the point region. Liaquat was the fielder. The first wicket falls for Blues.
Bit of mix up there. Absolutely not required. They were cruising down pretty well. Daniel Liaquat, he's got a strong arm. Gun fielder right on the money. And gets the better of Ahmad Tariq. A sad end for Ahmad Tariq. He'll have to walk back to the dugout.
The first wicket going down in the shape of a run out. Mix up between Zoeb and Ahmad Tariq led to the fall of Tariq. Isam will continue. Chasing the delivery. Connects well. Some work for the fielder. Ismail. As of now cruising well and have been joined by Abid Ibrahim. Welcome back, Abid.
Thank you very much, Mudassir Ali. Looks a fascinating game there. Oh, that's been smashed. And he's got hold of it. The fielder can only watch the ball sailing over his head. What a great maximum.
What an entry in the comp box. Abid comes in and his arm goes out on the back foot. Fetching from the off stump. Always in control. Coming behind the ball. 49 for the loss of 1.
Zoeb has hit that one big. And he goes again. Has he got enough? Yes, he does. This time he goes aerial and it's gone straight as an arrow. Down the town.
Shifting the gaze. Back-to-back maximums. One towards the corner. This time goes straight over the bowler. A brilliant hit. Showing his class. Now just 16 needed of 27 balls.
Looks like an early finish. Yeah. Zoeb Khan will keep the strike. Now there's, pardon me, 2 more deliveries to go. I'm a little getting ahead of my time. Yeah. Kamran goes big. He goes through the covers. Has it got all the way for a maximum, or it just landed before the boundary line? We'll check and tell you. For me, I think it just maybe landed inside the rope.
Off the mark in style. Now they are in a hurry. Leaking runs. Young Isam Matiu Rab. What a hit. Making a room and goes over the extra cover fielder. Just landing in front of the rope. So 1 bounce, 4 runs. Plenty of runs has been leaked by Isam Matiu Rab.
A 60 already on the board. Last delivery has been trashed to the corner and gets another boundary. It's a mammoth over. A big one finally comes to an end. Yeah, look at that. Half tracker there for Kamran, who rocked onto the back foot and placed it towards the mid-wicket region for 4 runs. And at the touching distance, ECB Blues towards the victory. 64 for 1 at the end of 6.
"21 runs in the previous over of Isam. Liaquat comes in. Just 7 needed. They have got a single on the very first ball. What a comeback by Emirates Blues. They've lost their first game against Sharjah. Bowlers doing a pretty good job, especially by the inclusion of Akifullah Raja. The bowling unit looks completely different of Blues. Wanted to go big towards that deep extra cover. He's eyeing to go towards that corner. A single has been taken, pulling his length back. Lots of homework needs to be done by Ajman. They have a quality players. They need to fix the batting order. Runs on board. They have that quality in the bowling lineup as well. Early days in this tournament, the first game for Ajman. So pleasing to the eyes when this man gets runs. Zoeb quickly moves to 34. He's having a good time. 7 districts presence. Emirates D10 powered by Fan Code. So 1 hit away from winning this game. Nicely managed. Is there a chance? No chance. So with that boundary, couple of points for Emirates Blues. A thumping victory. They bowled well, they batted well, and it took just 6.5 overs to go beyond that 70 mark. Good comeback. Emirates Blues winning this game by 9 wickets. Zoeb remained unbeaten on 34. Kamranata managing quick 13 in just 5 deliveries. Led by Adnan ul Mulk. They are a very good side. They just need to fix the batting order. The likes of Shah Rukh, Hamdan, Daniel Liaquat, Shoaib Khan, Jeevan. Just a matter of clicking at right time. So Ghulam Murtaza making a right choice to bowl first, and they did a pretty good job. Shake of hands between both the parties. Let's see the highlights of the chase of Blues. 70. Ajman managed the first inning. Let's have a look at the batting card before having a look at the highlights. So just a wicket falling for Blues in the shape of run out. Ahmed, who was looking good, managed 22 of just 17. Zoeb made sure he stays till the end, managing 34, and some runs for Kamranatha, 13 in just 5, couple of extras. But it was a clearly batting side show in the second inning. 6.5 overs to go beyond that 70, and so let's see the highlights. Ahmed Tariq, he went after Ismail. Technically very sound, the youngster, making sure to get those boundaries inside out. Goes over the mid of one bounce, 4 runs. He was looking good. Even the likes of Zishan Nasir went for runs. He came under the hammer of Ahmed Tariq. Fielding has been a bit ordinary. A poor effort coming in from the fielder. Then this happened. The only wicket falling in the shape of run out. An excellent pick up and throw from the fielder, Daniel Liaquat. Then 21 runs leaked by Isam. Couple of maximums. This was played straight over the bowler. Then couple of boundaries from the blade of Kamranatha. So going for 25 runs in his spell. In fact, 26 runs. Isam Matthew Rub. The second boundary. He seals the deal. Kamranatha for Emirates Blues.
हेलो चेक चेक ये खड़े हैं क्या रेडी हैं आप लोग ओके वो भी आ
So registering their first win, Emirates Blues. It's time to dive into a short break. Once we are back, it will be post-match presentation. The sidelines, it will be Abid Ibrahim.
Well, here at the post-match presentation, we are all set for the game number 4. What a cracker of a day we had here. Absolutely great games all day long. But the final one, it was that Ajman batting first and posted a modest total, which was not enough for the given day for Emirates Blues, where 171 runs. They chased it down quite easily and comfortably, and it was a great show by the batting put on. And the bowlers of ACB Blues have done a great job as well. I've been joined by Mr. Shiva Kumar Mayappan, who will be presenting the Player of the Match award to the dynamic batter. Had a great day for both the games today. Zohaib Khan from Emirates Blues will be taking the Player of the Match for his phenomenal batting. That has been a cracker of a game. Zohaib, पहला मैच भी अच्छा रहा, दूसरा मैच ओवरऑल दिन बड़ा अच्छा था आपका. कोई प्रेशर था आज?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले मैं अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह दिन बहुत अच्छा गया. पहला मैच भी अच्छा गया और सेकंड मैच भी अच्छा गया, तो बहुत अच्छा था. मैं अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ.
अच्छा, पहला मैच आप हारे थे. आपकी बैटिंग का ज़रूर कोई कसूर नहीं था उसमें, लेकिन फिर एज ए टीम दूसरे मैच में क्या लगता है आपने कहाँ सही किया जिसको करेक्ट करके आपने विन किया?
पहले मैच सर हम अपनी गलतियों से हारे, क्योंकि विकेट आसान नहीं था बैटिंग करने के लिए. हमारे पास बॉलर ने विकेट यूज़ नहीं किया, सिर्फ पेस पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दिया, तो इस वजह से रन पड़े. और सेकंड में हम लोगों का प्लान ये था कि हम विकेट को रीड करके खेलेंगे. जिस तरह अभी हमने बॉलरों ने बहुत अच्छा किया, फिर हम बैट्समैनों ने हमने सोचा था कि बस बॉल टू बॉल ही खेलेंगे, बैट बॉल मिलेगा तो उसको सिर्फ मारेंगे.
Wonderful knock from you. We are looking forward for many more man of the matches for you.
इंशाल्लाह. थैंक यू सर.
Well, that was the player of the match from ECB Blues, Zohaib Khan, and we had a cracker of a day, but that doesn't end for this tournament. We have got 4 more games lined up for tomorrow. There will be an action thrill and a lot of entertainment for you guys. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Come back and we'll have 4 games, which will be an action-packed day. Until then, stay safe. It's a good night from here.